Okay, there we go. I think I got the app working again. At least I hope so. Now we'll just skip the landing cinematic. Nothing that fancy. Okay, so this is Metropolis on the planet Kerwan. You know, it's your typical future bustling city, but there's plenty for a upstart adventurer like ourselves to do around here, so let's get to it. First, as will rapidly become standard procedure, I'm gonna check the Gadgetron vendor.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
So it looks like we have a new weapon available. The blaster. Sure, its name may not be very original, and its function even less so, but when you're spewing out a nearly endless supply of super heated plasma towards your enemies, you won't really care. The blaster excels at mid-range combat, which means that it's good for enemies that are just a little bit out of the normal reach of your weapons. The bullets even have a limited degree of tracking, though of course, if the target is moving too erratically, well, you're not going to be able to hit anything. Unfortunately, it also chews through its ammo very quickly, so, you know, you'll want to exercise just a little bit of trigger discipline. Let's put it to the test here. Fortunately, we got this guy shooting missiles at us. Those are explosive crates. They explode, big shocker. You can either choose to touch them and set off the timer, or you can damage them to break them. Just, you know, make sure you're standing outside of the blast range before you blow them up. Actually, that's good life advice for anything you're blowing up. Don't stand too close to it. There we go. Fortunately, these guard dogs are not that tough. Even a good wrench swing can't take care of. Let's see here. Nothing over there. Okay. Oh, they got a battle chopper. Well, isn't that cute? I remember, I should be able to outrange it. Yes. Oh, I pushed it back. That's not cool. This is pushing him back. Alright. Got it. Okay, cool. Destroy the lamppost to earn even more bolts. No, don't fall off, Ratchet, you dunce. Yeah, Ratchet kind of steps forward with each hit he takes. So, you want to, you know, make sure you're not standing too close to the edge, or you'll combo yourself right off of it. Yeah, the ability to pause while you're cycling through your quick select is really nice. But again, unfortunately, it doesn't come into play until the next game. Ratchet & Clank going commando, so just gonna have to live with it. Hello, sir. You want to stop running from me? Accept your fate? Cool. Alright. So that enemy is a mine thrower. He'll throw these cute little proximity mines. However, you can disarm them by shooting them, or better yet, just comet striking them. I mean, I guess technically you can also disarm them by stepping on them, but that's hazardous to your health. Man, this is so nostalgic for me. I'm really glad that I'm able to play this again for you all today. And I'm just glad that everything seems to be working. Well, at least as far as, like, actually recording and streaming is going. Twitch chat, not so much. Then again, that's Twitch chat for you.
Ratchet, that's the man we saw on the infobot. Remember? He knows Captain Qwark.
Hey, you're that robot guy, right?
No, actually, I build robots. I myself am not a robot guy, per se.
Nerd.
I like him.
So, now that we've cleared that up, what can I do for you?
Well, we saw your infobot announcement. You were with Captain Qwark. We're trying to find Captain Qwark. We thought you could help us.
Your logic is commendable. However, I haven't seen Captain Qwark since we shot that commercial. Say, do you run on standard XP18 sister boards?
Version 7.66.
Back at ya. I may be able to help you out after all. How does a helipack upgrade sound?
Upgrade?
Natch. Since he's a 766, I could have the little guy up and flying in no time. Of course, I'll just need my fee for service.
Sure, I'll gladly engage in capitalism with you, my good friend. Buy the helipack for 1,000 bolts.
This won't hurt a bit.
Hey, wait. Ratchet, am I cool now?
Yeah, you the man, Clank.
You're welcome.
Alright, well now we have the helipack. The helipack is the cornerstone of our platforming prowess, so mastering it is essential. The first technique we have is the boost jump. First hold R1 to crouch, then press X. Then there's the stretch jump. Get a running start, crouch, and then jump. So yeah, it's your standard high jump, long jump, all those kinds of jumps. But hey, it's not broke, don't fix it. We're also equipped with a glide function. Hold X while in the air to glide. It's a nice ability reusal from Insomniac's first major hit game, Spyro the Dragon, which is where they take a lot of the gameplay, some of the gameplay concepts from that game. I mean, they kind of had to. But yeah, gliding was a core aspect of that game, so it makes sense that they brought it back here, but tweaked it a little. By the way, Gadgetron ammo crates will automatically drop ammo for guns that need them, unless all of your guns are completely full, and then they'll drop random ammo. It's mighty convenient. That little, like, cauldron that you saw there is an enemy generator. It'll continue to spawn enemies until you destroy it. Of course, it has no personal defenses of its own, so you can hit it with pretty much whatever you want. No, I want that. And that. Okay, so as you can see, there's mines in front of us, so we're just gonna do a little mine sweeping. And then take care of you. And then we'll be on our merry way. Let's see. Before we go over that way, you can actually high jump over this luggage to get over here. No, I want Rossin. Yeah, if you get surrounded, you can spin in circles to help thin the crowd out. It's quite handy. But now, oh, the box is back here. That's nice. Smack. Now we just need to do a little bit of platforming to get that gold bolt over there. Alrighty then. It's another one for the pile. Oh, that was cool. I didn't even intend to do that. So yeah, fortunately, most of the enemies are pretty straightforward at this point in the game. I mean, you know, that makes sense. We've only been playing for... How long have we been playing for? 45 minutes! Are you sure it's been 45 minutes? Feels like we barely even played at all. I guess I've just been having so much fun doing this that time just whizzed right on by. That's the side of a good game when you know, you're playing for what barely feels like any time, but you look over and bam, 6 hours have passed. And then you're like, what? How? That's not right. Whole stack of crates. Definitely gonna be able to pay off those parking tickets now. Whoosh. Hold on a sec. Just gonna... Okay, get that out of here. Okay. That's a bit better. Oh boy, a train. Train platforming is a staple of the genre. Fortunately, it looks like it's heavily guarded. Alright. I also like all of the, like, clunking sounds that your weapons make. I don't know, there's just something kind of satisfying about it. No, I would like you... I'd like my bullets to stop curving, please. Alright. Well, if you won't handle plasma, let's see how you handle an explosion. Yeah, you want to be careful about jumping across the train platforms here. The physics are a little wonky. Just like that. Ow. No, please throw explosion. Thank you. That's all I ever wanted. Alright, looks like we made it. There we go. Let's get some of that precious nanotech to repair our bodies. Alright. Oh, we got some more mine layers. And there's the infobot.
Greetings, Executive Chairman Drek.
Dispense with the pleasantries, Lieutenant. My sources tell me you're behind schedule. You must prepare this planet to be harvested for our new world.
Yes, sir. As you can see, everything is moving along as planned.
I'm counting on you, Lieutenant. And as your former commander can tell you, I don't take disappointment well.
Yes, sir. I won't fail.
Drek is destroying yet another planet.
Yeah, but if that's the kind of help he's getting, I don't think we have anything to worry about.
You should not underestimate Chairman Drek. He is quite dangerous. We must find Captain Qwark.
Look, that lieutenant doesn't seem so tough. Let's take him out ourselves.
Perhaps we can persuade the lieutenant to tell us where Drek is.
Now you're talking.
Ah yes, use horrible violence to get what we want. Infobot for Planet Eudora acquired. That's certainly a very direct way of doing things. Alright, first we're gonna backtrack a little bit from the main path that we took before. And not just to smack some streetlights, but instead to use our new high jump. No, to get over here. There's a few extra crates around here. Nothing that you desperately, absolutely need, but you know, it's still nice to have a little extra cash. Okay, so there was one other path that we could take at the very beginning, so why don't we backtrack to there? Now that we have our helipack upgrade, should be more than equipped for whatever it is. Yeah, take that, streetlight. That's what you get for illuminating this place in the dark. Jerk.
I got some great bargains for you today.
Let's see. We're alright on ammo right now. This next challenge is more platforming based anyway, so... It's a Qwark bot.
Welcome to the Captain Qwark fitness course. If you're strong enough, fast enough, and clever enough to beat my fitness challenge, you will receive a reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the third island to complete the course. Good luck. Qwark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance.
Clank,
Yes?
do you notice anything unusual about Captain Qwark?
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Qwark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
I wonder why Clank didn't recognize the Qwark bot as a robot. I mean, granted, he was, I guess, born less than an hour ago, so, you know, I can't blame him too much. This is apparently, a Captain Qwark endorsed obstacle course. Sounds kind of dangerous, but whatever. If we need to get to the end of it to prove ourselves, then so be it. By the way, this is where the game would teach you about how to wall jump, so... Yeah, generally you want to look for two walls that are close together and... Well, this is a bad example, but usually there'll be like some kind of texture on the walls, like... You know those, like red pads that you see sometimes just before you get to like, a corner on a street? They'll kind of look like that, like right here. That's a good example. That's an example of a wall that you can use to wall jump from. It also makes this little satisfying suction cup noise when you jump. Okay, so, let's see. Ooh, we get to use a zip line. Zip lines are fun. Alright, next. So first we gotta check the bottom to see if there are any crates those sneaky developers left behind. Not really, there's a 3, 4, 5 bolts. I mean, that might buy us... I don't even know what 5 bolts would buy us in this galaxy. Well, actually, I guess I do, because blaster ammo costs a bolt, so we could buy a few shots for our blaster. Living the high life right here. Alright, so this time the walls will go in and out of the bigger wall, so you gotta time your wall jumps. Boing. Let's get some cash. Alright. Made it!
Listen up, you loudballs! That was the most pathetic display I have ever seen on that obstacle course!
What do you mean?
We finished the circuit, ma'am.
Oh yeah, but it was weak. When I was competing, I would devour courses like that for breakfast.
Bet that's not all.
If it were up to me, you would drill for the rest of the day. But somehow you managed to impress that fool Captain Qwark.
Captain Qwark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today, the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad. Life's not fair.
Alright, so you're ransoming off something that should be ours for 1,000 bolts. Seems fair. Whatever. Take it.
Sweet. I bet Captain Qwark uses stuff like this all the time.
Ha! Real men can swing without silly toys like that. The two of you make me sick.
Well, that was a pleasant encounter, wasn't it? But anyway, we have now purchased a swing shot. Welcome back. Anyway, this handy new device enables us to swing to and fro through the sky. Unfortunately, you need to find Versa targets to use. To use the swing shot, simply equip it, then stand in front of a Versa target, push the circle button. The green ones will let you grapple right to them. The yellow ones will allow you to swing back and forth between them. It's just like being Spider-Man. You know, Insomniac should make a game about Spider-Man. I think they'd be really good at it. Okay, so we're actually gonna quickly make our way back through the obstacle course because there's something on the second island that we can do. And rather, we could have done it beforehand on our first time through, but it just would require backtracking anyway, so might as well complete the harder challenge first before going for the easier one. Whoosh. Sproing. Alright, let's see how quickly I can do this, and also how quickly I can mess this up. Yep. I tried to do a high jump there, but unfortunately it didn't respond quickly enough. I know what you're thinking, oh, that's classic, blaming the controls, but no, I've had that problem before several times while I'm trying to do this. It's just, again, just like as I mentioned quite a bit while I was playing the original Borderlands, while I was doing that, the game suffers from first game syndrome. It's not quite as polished as later games, but again, that's to be expected, so, you know, I don't hold that against the game, but still. I like Ratchet & Clank 1, but the later games on the PlayStation 2, the Ratchet & Clank sequels, I love those. Okay, so now that we're on top of here, we can actually jump inside that open building over there. You will need the glide ability in order to do this, so this is why I went to Big Al's shop first before coming here. No sense coming back here a third time. Landing inside gets us buku bolts, as well as a very shiny golden one. Rad. Okay, destroy these. Oh, don't worry, little bolts. I won't leave you behind. Okay, so now we can take this taxi back to our ship. Yeah, if you see a taxi cab, this will usually take you back to some kind of predetermined spot on the map. They usually act as shortcuts around the area once you've managed to complete a particular challenge. So, for example, you might have seen one at the start of the obstacle course again while we were making our way up after we bought the swing shot. That would allow us to go back to the main platform, or to the final platform again, in case if we were, say, unable to afford the swing shot originally, so that we could just, instead of having to go through the course again, you know, just go right there. Let's see, that should be, yep, that is all of the missions, but there's one last gold bolt we can get. I'm not sure how you would know to do this, at least not until much later. But if I can get the camera into a usable position, you jump, then glide off the edge. You could fall under the access way. And find Kerwan's third gold bolt. Thankfully the taxi came back so that we're not stranded here. Let's go back to the ship. And then we can make our way towards Planet Iridia. Figure we might as well go there next. It was one of the first coordinates that we obtained. As you can see, found all the gold bolts. Fortunately, we didn't find all the gold bolts on Novalis yet, but that's because we actually cannot get the last one yet. Okay, so find Skid McMarks and find his agent. Skid McMarks. That's a funny name. Okay.